Hello, welcome to 2026 Y'all Stars. We've got a junior game here, and I'm Waterboy.
And I am Belligerent Bex.
Why don't you tell us who's here
Muffin Tumble
with
behind
Farrell?
us.
Oh, yeah. Muffin Tumble, the super producer's here. Going to be feeding us all of our stats, so we sound pretty smart.
Pulling up the chat so we can talk with everyone.
And while
We're
Bex
hanging
is
out
doing
watching
that,
roller
I'll
derby.
tell you who's going to be on Team Mars. We have 1-4, Peaches and Scream, 2-2, Hamstrong, 2-4, Hasselhoff, 2-9-3, Misery Machine, 3-3-3, Larry, 3-3-8, Terrorizer, 5-5, Spicy Beans, 6-7, Mad Max, 8-5, Baby Stretch, 9-1-1, Punisher, 9-2-1, Hell's Bells, 9-2-2, Pacifist, 9-3, Starstruck. And Mars is coming off of a 228-133 win over Foco with the MVP Pacifist from yesterday.
Pacifist and Misery Machine.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
doing MVP and J for these juniors games. More love to
Nice.
go around. And I'll give you our Feral in purple. We have 1800 MC Jammer. Number 2, Cherry Bomb. 2319 Pinka Vicious. Number 3, Spulia. Number 333 Fluff You. Number 36 Killer Queen. Number 47 Napoleon Blown Apart. 626 Catastrophic. 812 Eagle Eye. 824 Lunatic. 88 The Captain, the Glimmer. And number 9 Chupacabra, coming into this game off a big 266-96 win over Rampage yesterday. And we also had MVPs in that game. That was your Blocker Eagle Eye and your MV Jammer, the Glimmer.
Awesome. And our SOs for this game is Fighting Girlfriend, I Shove Lucy, Space Racer, Effin' Ref, Carmen Dragon, Alaska Blaska, Anus, and Destruction.
And the NSO Cinnamon, Misery Chop, Candied Bacon, Orville Wreck, French Thwarter, Wednesday Adams, $1 Million Brand, and Nesquik.
Look at you, Bex, already in the chat getting some highs.
Hey, hi. I already lost the there we go.
I'll tell you what, this should be a pretty interesting game. Both teams were playing very high level yesterday, so it's going to be exciting, hopefully.
Yeah, glad to get kicked into the juniors round robin yesterday and continuing it today, now into regulation games after a few rounds of 40-minute games in the main division.
Yeah, it's been a little bit longer. I've been, whenever I was announcing, I was like, oh my goodness, we're going long, but just forgot.
Back into full 60 minutes flow here. It's actually my first full regulation game call
Is it?
of the weekend. Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you.
We're
I was
here.
watching one yesterday, and I was like, this feels long. And I was like, oh, I've been watching 40-minute derby for 2 days.
Yeah,
It's
it was
just
definitely,
regular.
definitely a swing of things getting into that. But I think this game's going to be our last juniors game for the day, and then we'll go back to the adults. So
And we have a
hopefully
good
everybody's having fun watching at home. And let us know if there's anything you want to talk about in the chat.
any shout-outs.
MVPs.
And we do have tonight, one of my favorite parts of this weekend, the Mardi Brawl. So make sure you tune into that at 8:30 Central, when we also have a costume contest at halftime, which I don't know if it'll be on the broadcast, but you will see the outfits for the Mardi Brawl are always impressive.
Absolutely. And I think I'm actually calling that game in-house. Won't be on stream.
I think I'm your producer for that.
Ooh.
We'll be back later. But
We
over
will be
there,
back
you guys
later.
won't see us.
No, you won't.
Unless you're out getting lunch and just watching.
Which I would recommend. If you are local and want to just stop by, come on out.
Yes, absolutely. It's a lot of fun. Tonight will be fun. We got 2 more games before that, too. We have an open division game at 4:40. That's, what is it, Puerto Rico versus TBD. And then at 6:30, I believe it is now. Okay, I thought so. It's going to be Jersey All-Stars versus Indigenous Rising. So lots of derby left for you today, and we still have a full day tomorrow.
Absolutely. Yeah, we had a little switch up in our bracket today, but everything's going to run smoothly. And
As
just
it has been.
Yeah, absolutely. And a quick shout out to a couple of our sponsors. Just for our rural sponsors, we have 187 Killer Pads, 888 Hampton Inn Suites, who has the penalty box sponsorship, Louisiana Cajun Bayou, and Acadian Ambulance Services, who is also helping as our medics today.
And hopefully you won't hear too much more about the Hampton Inn and Suites penalty box, but no promises.
Oh, I know that last one. It got busy.
Yeah.
Real busy.
I was watching it on a little bit on the stream and a little bit in here, and I was like, oop. They're wearing out those rooms in the Hampton Inn and Suites penalty box.
I guess the amenities are just right.
They're perfect. Keeping that front desk, a.k.a. the penalty box timers, at work.
Absolutely. Stopping by for that continental breakfast.
Ooh, I can go for a continental breakfast. They've been feeding us well here.
Absolutely. It's been great
puts on an
food.
amazing tournament.
Absolutely. Last year was great. This year's been so far just amazing.
And not an old tournament. This is only the 4th year.
Right?
We're ready to go here. We have the Glimmer jamming in purple for Farrell, but we have lead assess? Yes, lead assess there to Armstrong Jr. of Mars, who also had an amazing game in the open division.
Yes.
Yesterday.
I watched that. Playing them both. That's awesome. Quick call off there as both jammers came out of the pack. I think 4 points. Oh, look at that. As Armstrong comes around. Thanks for keeping me sharp.
It's just, if you've been in Derby for a while, it is a newer feature that we get to do replays. It is the coolest thing in the world, in my opinion.
Well, I know we just got it started yesterday, and I don't think I did a broadcast yet with the monitor and everything.
It's awesome. Another lead here for Mars. That's going to be Larry.
And we got Catastrophic for the Farrell. Catastrophic working against that tripod. Blocktopus in the back. Not gotten anywhere. Looking for that inside line. Completely swallowed up. Larry gets recycled back halfway through the pivot line and jam line. Trying to get a couple of points here. Does find that outside line going into turn number 1. Grabbing 4 points. Catastrophic gets a track cut, so that's going to be a power jam in favor of Mars.
That feels like it was my fault.
Was it?
I think I might have
You
done
talked
the
it to
curse.
existence?
I'm so sorry.
It happens. Larry looking for a little bit of offense there. Does get it. Gets around on that third scoring pass to grab 4 more points to get 12 points in this jam. Pack over there on the back straightaway coming out of turn number 2. Big hit there by the Farrell. Can't see the number. MC Jammer recycling back Larry. Larry on that one-on-one coming out of turn number 4 does call it before Catastrophic comes out of the penalty box. So that's going to be a power start there. Look at this replay here. Big hit. There it is from MC Jammer. And our captain sponsors for this tournament is Kaywood Rendazzo's Bakery and Crash Course and Rydell.
We've had plenty of king cakes. I have not had any because it's sacrilege to me, a person who just ate only king cake for a month, to have any more, but other people have been enjoying it, and it is delicious.
Misery Machine quickly coming out and getting lead jammer status. Catastrophic still in the box, about to be coming back in, is released. Said, I didn't like my stay this time. I'm going to come back in. Beautiful toe stop work there right at the jam line for Misery Machine. Grabbing 4 points on that scoring pass. Catastrophic working up towards that tripod near the pivot line.
Pretty lockdown defense there right in front of our announcer booth.
It's a good view.
It's a great view. Both of these tripods doing good work. I do hear a whistle on the track.
Looks like it's going to be a multiplayer block call on 8-8 for the Farrell.
One to beat. Wow, out of the pack backwards there for Misery Machine. Looks like gonna force that call off there.
Not before. Oh, here's a replay here. beautiful. Yeah, that toe stop work that I was calling out there. Beautiful toe stop work.
Spinning along that inside line.
And that'll be 8 for Mars, 0 for the Farrell in jam number 3. And it looks like we're going to have MC Jammer and Peaches and Scream on the jam line going into jam number 4. Peaches and Scream does get out quickly and gets assessed lead jammer status.
Farrell
MC
picking up another penalty in the pack there.
Ooh. So the Farrell still working one down in the pack. MC Jammer, or Peaches and Scream comes around, grabbing 4 more points there, looking for another scoring pass.
I'm mesmerized by the purple furry leg warmers. I love them.
Oh, the leggings?
They're awesome.
Yeah, there's a couple on the Farrell that have those.
I wonder if that's something
Speaking
you can
of which-
purchase or someone's making them.
I don't know.
They're awesome. If
Need
you
to
know,
find
let us know in the chat.
Absolutely.
Peaches and Scream coming back around.
MC Jammer tucking that star cap. Pack speeding up. Coming into turn number 3. Peaches and Scream making quick work of the back of the pack, but gets swallowed up by that defense of Farrell. Good offensive help there for Mars to allow Peaches to grab 4 more points and skate on by.
MC Jammer headed to the Hampton Inn Suites penalty box. That's going to give us a power jam here in favor of Mars.
That'll be the second one in favor of Mars
Someone's
so
got,
far in
someone's
jam
got
number
some
4.
little noise that they're making out there. I was going to say it was a kazoo, but it was too high pitched.
And let's take a look at this replay. Watching Peaches and Scream just skate on by. Beautiful footwork, going from the inside, lateral movement to the outside, and just grabbing those points.
Looks like we got Armstrong Jr. back on the line for Mars.
I think I'm just going to go with Junior, since it's in parentheses. Junior making quick work of this pack. Gets out, gets lead jammer status, making full advantage of this power start. Gets around that blocktopus that's just past the pivot line, grabbing 4 points coming around on this second scoring pass. MC Jammer tucking away the star cap. But all of the blockers for the Farrell are busy up front of the pack trying to stop Junior.
Woo! Ooh. Oh, that was a beautiful apex jump coming a moment too late there. 1-0 on the last scoring pass.
You lost the jammer though. Try again.
9-0 jam.
I like the simplistic name of Larry.
I love a simple name. Also, Larry is just a great derby name all around.
Larry and the Glimmer are both out of the pack quickly.
Oh,
And that's
power
gonna
jam.
Be a power jam. First one in favor of the Farrell.
Getting loud here.
I think that was a back block.
Says a forearm on the thing, but I didn't see what the refs put up. Getting loud in here in Thibodaux. Farrell coming from not too far away in Baton Rouge, a.k.a. Red Stick. These are the first points on the board. It's going to be, I believe, 2 scoring passes now for the Glimmer, your MVJ from yesterday, Farrell's game. Larry back out.
Ooh, the Glimmer just dished out a big hit on the back straightaway.
calling it off before Larry can hit the pack for points. So those are our first points on the board. Let's check out.
Look at that beautiful toe stop work on that inside line there by the Glimmer. Getting hit and staying in bounds, the balance is incredible.
And that was the first scoreless jam for Mars there.
Thank you, super producer. Muffin Tumble.
What am I doing? There we go.
Yes, he goes by Junior. Okay, we'll start calling him Junior. Thank you for letting us know in the chat.
So we have Misery Machine jamming for Mars, out with lead. Getting knocked out to the outside right before turn one, right in front of us here.
Beautiful recycle there by Eagle Eye for the Feral. Speaking of Eagle Eye does get the star cap, so that was a star pass.
Eagle Eye did that drawback, immediately went to rejoin the defense and be available to take that star pass. Really good game awareness there. High sports IQ.
Very smart track awareness there by Eagle Eye.
Looking at this replay here, Eagle Eye with that determination.
Just working through, taking hits and dishing them back out.
Triple threat in one jam.
Looks like we got Peaches and Scream and Lunatic on the line. Peaches looking for that inside line. It wasn't there. Ooh, gets a forearm call, so that's going to be another power jam in favor of the Feral. Let's see if Lunatic can do anything with it. Lunatic getting caught up in the pack. Looking for that inside line. Not much there. 9-1-1 for Mars. That is Punisher with that hit on the inside line. A little recycled back. Lunatic working against that 2 wall. Trying to get a little bit of help. Does find some help from Fluff You. And gets out and assessed lead jammer, but not before Peaches is able to get out of the box and come in and get out as well on the back straightaway. Lunatic does call it after a big hit coming out of turn number 2.
There's some
And
great.
look at this replay here. Wow, big hit. Yeah, that's what forced the call off there.
But leading up to it, there was some really great defense being played by Mars. And then the Feral skaters were able to play a little offense, getting their jammer out.
I think they're just shaking off the first couple jam jitters.
Oh, yeah. There goes Junior doing some incredible toe stop work.
I'm just going to say Junior things, because Junior's been doing that both
Junior
days.
things. Oh, yeah. Junior was wild to watch yesterday. Really incredible gameplay in our first Open Division game. Everybody kind of bundled up here on the outside line, about right in the middle of the jam and the pivot line. But Junior getting out for 4 points. About halfway, a little bit more than halfway through our first half here. Looking for the star pass here. That's going to be Eagle Eye. Excuse me, Eagle Eye with the pivot helmet cover on. Trying to get that helmet cover without being enveloped by the Mars defense. Shaking off a hit there. I swear Junior just looked, being like, do I want to play some J on J? And then said, never mind.
Junior just doing laps.
Super fast skater.
I think a couple of points may have been stolen there.
It's hard to tell from over on the, they were on the farther side of the
Let's take
track
a look here
there.
at Junior on the replay with the toe stop
Ooh.
work and the pirouette just to get out of there.
Those are definitely Junior signature moves.
Yes, indeed. Eagle Eye was able to get 3 points there.
Crustacean Showdown in Thibodeau.
What'd you say?
It's the Crustacean Showdown.
I have not
Maryland
heard that one.
crabs,
I like it.
Louisiana crawfish. I'm going to make it a thing.
You know, you talk it into existence. That's all you have to do. Larry getting out after meeting a little bit of resistance there at the jam line, but the
Ooh.
Glimmer also getting out fairly quickly.
About a quarter track behind here. Pack is racing forward on that far straightaway.
Inside line was clear for Larry to just go on through. Little bit of resistance for the
Ooh.
Glimmer, but beautiful balance, taking a hit there at the jam line.
We're putting up 4 there for Farrell. Larry looking at the bench, say, what should I do? I would reckon Glimmer might have picked up a couple there. Yes, I think I see 3.
2, 3, 3.
I think
Yeah.
3.
So that's a 7-point jam for the Farrell and 8-point jam for Mars. And I think I might have missed the replay,
I
so
did too. We'll get there. We got to get in the habit of it.
I know. I got to look at the monitor.
It's so awesome that we, well, you know, we got a monitor just to the right of us, and then the actual roller derby to the left. There's the roller derby on the monitor too. It's just like,
Yeah, gonna give me whiplash.
Yeah.
And that's Misery Machine again, quickly out, getting that lead jammer status, and Lunatic again coming out too. 2 jams in a row, both jammers getting out pretty quick.
whoa, okay, that was a
Whoa.
crazy couple seconds there. We'll see hands go up from the jam refs here.
Let's
look
take
at
a
this
look
replay.
at it here on the screen.
So the jammers coming into the. Yes.
Yes,
This is
there
when
it
both
is.
those jammers hit the pack. Big hit
Wow.
there, and then the apex jump attempt.
Didn't get that apex. Didn't get the second hit, but there was another hit after that. So
It
if you
was-
didn't see it, it was there.
And you can always rewind a little bit and check it out.
Indeed, you can.
Thanks for joining us again. If you're watching on the chat, happy to have you here. Happy to be here. Does look like we do have a power start, so
Oh, I didn't see that.
that's going to be an illegal contact. So I'm guessing perhaps on the landing of the apex jump. Always a little hard to tell exactly what it is when the penalty's called at the end of a jam,
Right.
but that does give Mars a power start here for Peaches and Scream.
That's not exactly what the Farrell wanted.
Those 30 seconds went by fast.
Right.
Lunatic back on the track here. More whistles.
Lunatic was working against that Blocktopus in the back, trying to get through. Looking to get a little bit of help here, but that Hampton Inn Suites penalty box is getting full from the Farrell.
Lunatic looking for a little bit of help here, but that is a diminished feral pack. Do we have?
Is it
They're
only
right in that
Eagle
spot
Eye
where
out
it's
there?
hard to see.
Right.
It looks like it's only Eagle
It's
Eye.
only Eagle
Did
Eye
they only
out there.
field 3 blockers?
Where's the other?
I think perhaps they only fielded 3.
They
Oh
may-
yeah, look. I keep forgetting we have this thing. The
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
the complete score bug.
So yeah, there was only 2 blockers and a pivot that were fielded.
And then
On
2
this
of those
jam.
blockers went.
Eagle Eye getting the star pass now, coming around.
Eagle Eye
Looking
definitely putting in the work this game. Our MVP from the first game. I got to call. Actually, Farrell were my first ever juniors game I ever called.
And that's going to be a
Ooh.
power jam in
And a
favor.
power start.
Power start.
At Firefest in September. I got to see the Farrell play and call my first juniors for them, and they were fantastic. And I remember Eagle Eye being a standout of that game too.
Yeah, I called Boots and Bruises last year, and Eagle Eye was there as well. And it It was, it was fun, and Eagle Eye stood out. Every game that I've called for Red Stick juniors, Eagle Eye's been pretty consistent.
I was talking to Thin Mint on Team Announcer, who I'm sure if you're watching, you've seen yesterday, and someone was saying, I think it was Thin Mint that said it on the mic on the in-house call, being like, we love it when the juniors age out and they keep playing derby, and I was like, I don't love it because then I have to play against them. And they've been playing since they were little springy babies, and their little plastic brains absorbed everything better.
And they're made of rubber.
And they're really good, and they're all really good. So I'm glad when they stay, except for when they're on the track as an opposing skater, and then I go, I'm scared.
Right, right.
I'm old and I'm scared.
And this is a team timeout, and it's brought to you by Crash Course. Tired of second-guessing your training routine? Visit CrashCourseRollerDerby.com to get a custom plan to increase strength, conquer self-doubt, and create MVP habits. Life is a contact sport. Win. Tried to rush through that and fumbled through some words because I knew we only had a few seconds. So
that's always. I feel like people have heard plenty of Crash Course ad reads.
By now, if everybody at home's not saying win whenever we do, I mean, come on.
I still have it locked in my brain from my first Y'all-Stars and the other tournaments that Chrissy Crash sponsors. All right, power start here for the Farrell. It's going to be Catastrophic wearing the star helmet cover, acting as jammer. Full slate of Farrell blockers here. Ooh, good track awareness by Catastrophic, stepping back on the track. Nice penalty kill too here though. Oh,
Absolutely.
But good little hop into backward skating to secure that league status. Farrell gonna have to lock it down now. Looking for points. Whistles on the track. Oh no. Yep.
Oh, man. Track cut. No, back block. Back block. So that's going to be a power jam in favor of Mars.
They're keeping Muff and Tumble working behind us.
Oh, yeah. I see Muffin just standing behind me just scratching notes.
That's who I'd want on production, though.
That's the fourth power jam.
Mars has said there's been 3 in favor of Farrell, but 4 in favor of Mars.
Okay,
All right.
so that's the fourth power jam in favor of Mars. And Red Stick, the Farrell, have had 3 in favor for them. So
7
that's
jammer
7.
penalties with a little less than 10 minutes remaining in this
Wow.
first half.
I mean, we may need to pull up the penalty tracker and see what's
Yeah,
going
we're
on.
definitely going to take a look at that at halftime. Definitely day 2 of a tournament for these skaters. They played a game yesterday. That was beautiful. That's how you want to
Apex
come out of the
shot.
penalty box.
Yeah, coming out
Resting,
with a statement.
well rested
Well
after
rested.
staying in the Hampton Inn Suites penalty box. That was a beautiful apex jump. More
Had the
whistles
full
on the track.
continental breakfast, ate the Wheaties, came out, and just did an apex jump. Beautiful.
This jam's going to come to its natural conclusion in moments. But,
And that moment is now.
yeah. That was beautiful.
I
Here we
think
go.
here it is, the replay of that apex jump. Here it is.
Just perfectly timed.
Coming straight out of the penalty box and just grabbing those points.
And you couldn't have had a better effort on the part of Mars to stop that apex
Absolutely.
jump. But a perfect apex jump is unstoppable. There's only so far you can stick your butt out of bounds.
Right?
Okay, Junior is doing Junior things again.
Junior things. We're
Oh, helmet cover on the ground. Okay, good. Lunatic able to grab that helmet cover before it was defended. Looking for the star pass here to
Chupacabra.
Chupacabra, who does now have the helmet cover in hand.
So that's a cut track on 333 for the Farrell. That's Fluff You. Well, you know, at the beginning of the game, you were saying that you hope that we didn't see a lot of people in the Hampton Inn Suites
It's
penalty
my
box.
fault. I did it. Whoa! Juking around the down skater there. That was Junior. Well, you know, both these teams played yesterday. And you definitely, the later you get into a tournament or a weekend with multiple games, you're gonna see more penalties. The exhaustion sets in. It's a little bit harder to skate cleaner. Hard hitting game here.
Yeah, it's inevitable. The more tired you get, the more penalties you rack up.
Here's a junior stuff highlight. That was like a juking drill around that down
I
skater
couldn't
there.
tell if Junior was out of control
Locked in.
or locked in.
I think locked in. That's why you got to practice your toe stop work and your agility. It's good for playing. It's also good for not causing a pileup on the track there.
Absolutely.
Right, I think that's Larry out on the line for Mars. The Glimmer with the helmet cover for Farrell.
And this just then from our super producer Muffin. Every last 2 jams that Glimmer has been in, Glimmer has held Mars to at least 1 scoring jam. They haven't got more than 1.
Ooh. Second ago, 1. Where?
Let's take a
there's
look
Bond.
at this replay. Larry getting knocked out to the outside. Beautiful defensive work there by the Farrell.
That one does go 4-1. The Glimmer is still holding Mars to a scoring pass or less. They've had some multi-pass jams here. Mars has, so it's always good.
Misery Machine getting out quick and getting that lead jammer status. Catastrophic is out, about a half a track back.
So we've definitely seen, as this jam has gone on, more jams where both jammers are, both jammers are getting out quickly. That was a perfect little apex hop there by Catastrophic. Both these jammers racing. Pack is stopped on the far straightaway.
Ooh,
they just
almost
move so
in the
fast.
inside line. Catastrophic's going to be looking for some offensive help here from the pack. Does get it and get that one-on-one up front going into turn number 3. Able to stay upright and inbounds, grabbing 4 points, going to be coming back around.
Mars blocker headed to the Hampton Suites penalty box. Multi-pass jam for both teams here. So a little bit less than a minute on the jam clock, but of course, Misery Machine does control the. Whoop! All right,
Ooh.
I'm just gonna stop saying this.
Right, and that's going to be a power jam in favor of the Farrell. Looked like a back block there.
I think perhaps a forearm. I didn't see what they put up. So now this is the 4th power jam opportunity for the Farrell. I think it's 4 apiece now. Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks, Muffin. 4 apiece.
Look
Lots
at
of
you
jammer
remembering
penalties.
things.
We try. I was trying to actually scorekeep at the beginning of this, and I am not Muffin Tumble, so I'm not able to announce and scorekeep at the same time. Every time I call a game with Muffin, I'm like, how are you doing that?
Right? I'm the same way.
It's good to have the backup, but just the ability. I gave up at around jam 7. We are moving into jam
Ooh,
17.
and that's that little apex jump
That was
there.
gorgeous,
Skating
and that's what
the
allowed.
line
Yeah,
on the right skate and just boop.
that's what brought us to this perfectly tied jam we just had at 14 points apiece, and we do have a power start opportunity here for the Glimmer with Farrell. About 3.5 minutes left in the first half of this game. It did go by very quickly.
It did, very, very quickly.
No pack call. Glimmer's getting lead, but we do have Misery Machine only at a couple seconds to spend in the Hampton Inn Suites penalty box, so the Glimmer possibly going to try to grab a couple quick points and call it. We'll see. Yep. I'm not sure how many points were. 0 for Mars per our jam ref.
Jam for Mars.
Say that again?
This is the 3rd scoreless jam.
And that's going to be the 3rd scoreless jam for Mars.
2-0 jam there. The Glimmer holding that streak of short, efficient, and low scoring for the other team jams. That streak still going. Looks like we got.
The Glimmer and Peaches?
they must have heard us. They were like, oh, this is working.
Peaches getting out fairly quickly, coming back around, looking
One
to get
to
a couple
beat there
points.
for the Glimmer, able to get out. So half track separates these jammers. Nice, just barreling into that pack there. Peaches and Scream picking up 4. The Glimmer, I think, got at least 3 here. Looks like, yep, the Glimmer escaping that pack. So
Great track awareness there by the Glimmer, knowing where her blockers were and just setting up that pick.
Peaches and Scream there just calling for, you can see Peaches and Scream calling for a specific offensive play. Ooh, all right. The Glimmer sneaking through.
Nice. The Glimmer has a chance here to grab a couple of points to get ahead on this jam.
First time there's been 3 scoring passes with Glimmer as jammer.
First time that Glimmer's had 3 scoring passes.
Oh, that was probably the second scoring jam. Sorry.
No, I think that was the third one.
That is the third, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there it is.
Keeping this jam going. It'll only allow us a couple more jams in this, at most, in this first half while we keep this jam clock ticking down. Both of these jammers having a multi-pass jam here. Whistle in the pack. It's going to go to a Farrell blocker.
Directional call there, taking number 2. Cherry Bomb to the Hampton Inn Suites penalty box. Both jammers slowing down. They're tired. Full
There's that-
2-minute jams even take a toll on the juniors.
Peaches and Scream calling for that same offensive play that worked last time. Jam, I think, came to natural conclusion. Let's see this replay. Beginning of the jam, it looks like both these jammers getting out pretty quickly. Peaches and Scream outside line for lead. We have a 20-20 jam there. And I think the last jam it was a tie too, so they were
Right, 14-14, I believe.
Yeah. Do you have a official timeout? Of course, a crash course timeout.
Want to feel more confident whenever you step on the track? Visit CrashCourseRollerDerby.com for custom plan to increase agility, level up your laterals, and be the skater everybody wants in their pack. Life is a contact sport. Win. And thank you to our crew sponsors, Synergy Bank, Bont, Smart Move Real Estate, and Walk-Ons. And our crowd sponsors, DDG, Brews Boutique, Roll One, Collectivum Sports, Plus Signs, Derby Girl Designs.
Wee. I love a rolling whistle. We got Junior back on the line for Mars.
And Lunatic.
I've seen that before.
Junior doing junior things.
That jam start inside straightaway spin has been very successful. There we go. If you needed an example. That time it wasn't a full spin, but it
Wasn't a
is
full
pretty
spin.
much what I meant. Lunatic, 1 to go on the initial.
Lunatic taking hits through that apex, is able to get out and complete the initial pass, looking for a couple of points here.
Only picking up at least 1 by my count. Looks like it's going to be the full 4 staying in. Nope, not staying in bounds. I thought I saw that wheel come out. Better safe than sorry, too. You really do not want to pick up a track cut penalty and give them a power jam opportunity. You can see Junior back up a little bit to get the speed to get through the pack. And that's really when he is going to do that thing.
Right.
That'll bring us to halftime here. Let's look at this replay. That is Lunatic running up the outside line and then just holding on to absorb that hit. So we do have a score, I believe, of 174. Oh, hi. Nope, I can't count at all.
Hi.
Hi. 186 to 73 headed into halftime, which will be 15 minutes.
15-minute halftime.
That's so much more than 5.
So much more.
One might say 3 times as many minutes. So we will take a look at some stats for you on this break. And we will return at the end of halftime with some fun facts for you and some more roller derby.
Absolutely. So stay tuned, and we'll be back in about 14 minutes.
See you soon.
Can you see me? I'm waiting to be discovered. Meet me where the untraditional is traditional. Dare to go bold? Come find me in Louisiana's Cajun Bayou.
The right helmet is important to me because I'm a big fan of my brain and I want to protect it.
Actually, I'm gonna plug in the new deep cover helmet because it's amazing. That's the one helmet that I feel like I can adjust like perfectly and then I don't have to worry about it.
Your head, your noggin, it's your life. When I play, if I am thinking about the game and not thinking about what I'm wearing, I am on fire.
Our heads are so important, so I think it's really important to have a helmet that fits you. It just feels like nothing's on my head. I feel protected. It's definitely a great helmet. It feels like it was made for me.
This fits my head. I feel really safe in this. I can adjust it on the fly. It also comes in a lot of cool colors.
It feels very snug. I don't know, it's not like a tight helmet, it's like a hug that just has so many fitting arrangements that it changes everything.
It landed where it needed to land. It protected me at the back of my skull. I just never felt more safe than I did with the deep cover.
The smaller shell size means that my head is not 12 times bigger than it should be. It feels snug, it feels safe. When I tried it on, I was like, this is the greatest helmet of all time. I'm never taking it off.
I think Triple Eight is doing an awesome job of listening to the skaters.
They're listening to the athletes and they're listening to the things that make us feel safe.
All right, so we were just kidding about the 14 minutes of coming back. We do have a level 2 exhibition with crawfish and boudin. So for crawfish, we have 1-0 Snow Fight, 1-1-2 Diamond Mayhem, 2-0 Kick Butt Queen, 4-4-4 Tuscan Skater, 4-4-8 Braid Runner, 5-0-0 Hot Mess Express, number 8 BB Fight.
And for Team Boudin and Green, we have 07 Raven Thunder, 133 Punch Monkey, 150 Mewtwo, 227 Sabotage, 313 Little Star, and 700 Sylveon on this day after Pokemon's 30th birthday.
I love it. I love it. My wife would love that too because she's an Eevee fan.
Who isn't? Eevee's iconic. This will be per our amazing tournament head announcer, PR. It's going to be 3 jams. Looks like we got skaters here from Crescent City, from Red Stick, from Fort Walton. So big shout out to these level 2 skaters. My favorite thing in juniors is when they have a name that's derivative of their derby playing parents' name. I just love it.
That's awesome.
Shout out to 5 Star Fancy, who I'm assuming is in here somewhere because Little Star is exactly that. Let's see. Looking out there. Crawfish and boudin. Then we'll return to crawfish. And, well, maybe it's like, Old Bay versus Cajun seasoning?
Oh, I like it.
We can do lots of things.
Lots of things with that.
I will say Maryland, as a state, will win every competition when it comes to loving their state flag the most.
I don't know. There are a couple states out there that'll tote it.
Nobody reps it like Maryland. There's that one, I don't know if it's on the bypass, but if you drive down 95, you go through this tunnel and it's like the flag. It's very disorienting on a sunny day. You're just like under water and there's Maryland flag everywhere. And you're already driving with those Maryland drivers. Sorry, Maryland.
Haven't ever been up there, so.
I'm from New York.
New York?
And I have driven through Maryland many times, and I drive between New Orleans and New York, so I spend lots of time on Maryland highways.
Wow. That's a long drive there.
2 days. It's a beautiful drive.
That beats mine. Mine's only like 13 hours.
13 hours is a long way still.
It is. Luckily, this time I flew.
Nice.
Last time I was pulling my RV.
That's a long drive. Should be getting started here pretty soon. Called it. I know what a warm-up to a rolling whistle looks like. I love jam timers. They are my favorite officiating. I love all of our officials, but a jam timer has the most room to like put a little flair on it.
Put some pizzazz. Can't see me, but I'm just spicing it up with the hand.
Just putting a little seasoning on it. We're about to get started here with the first of 3 jams from our level 2 exhibition. Oh my God. A little hard to see the numbers here, but I do think that's going to be, I think it's Sabotage there, who's jamming for the Boudin with
Braid
lead.
Runner.
A Braid Runner out as well. Getting pretty loud in here for the kiddos.
And the fuzzy leggings.
I gotta get some fuzzy leggings.
And I just noticed this, but Braid Runner's mom, Anus, is the jam ref.
I'm calling impartial, just kidding. There are so many I've seen many parent-child jam ref pairs. Oh wow, a little flare there.
Little dip going into turn number 3.
You know, you get 3 jams, you got to make sure you shoot the duck.
Building a resume.
You got your minute on the broadcast. You got to show it all. Sabotage coming around. No shooting the duck that time, but we have Braid Runner.
Grabbing 4 points on that initial scoring pass. Coming back around.
We have a scoreboard behind us, I just noticed.
Oh, we do have a scoreboard behind us. Okay, so we got a little less than 30 seconds in this jam. Sabotage grabbing 4 more points, calling it off. Get the scoreboard up to date. Looks like a 16-5 jam. 16 in favor of Boudin and 5 for Crawfish.
And I think Tuscan skater just coming off the track there, a little fist bump. Oh, and headed back on. Jam number 2 or 3 here for you. Looks like we have BB fight for
BB
Team
fight.
Crawfish in the purple.
And we have a stuck pack right there at the jam line.
I think that's Mewtwo. Another
Mewtwo.
Pokemon reference here for us. Who is
I didn't
jamming
see that
for
one
Team
on
Boudin.
the roster.
I called both of those Pokemon names and didn't manage to loop
Love
back
it.
to the Mewtwo, so now I have my chance with Mewtwo for Team Boudin. Out and eligible to put up some points here.
Good lateral movement by Mewtwo, going from the outside to the inside, right there at the pivot line, getting out, grabbing 4 points there.
BB fight out on the initial pass. Eligible for points. Oh, we have, I didn't realize, a gator in the room. I'm sure that gator has been there in the corner there. The mascot corner, as I've been calling it, because that's where they keep setting up.
Just looking. Oh, and
That's
look
how
at this
you know.
replay here. Beautiful by Mewtwo.
That lateral movement.
Love to see it.
All right,
Cutting
this will
those
be our
45s
last jam.
perfectly.
Oh, yeah.
And this will be our last jam. With the score right now, 24 Boudin and 5 for Crawfish.
Looks like we have a lead jammer quite quickly there for Team Crawfish. I think that's going to be, it is Diamond Mayhem. And that is Sylveon.
Sylveon.
Getting recycled back there.
And the crowd's going wild
The crowd
for
loves it.
Diamond Mayhem. Grabbing 4 points, coming back around on another scoring pass. and
Sylveon
then
there spinning around to get out of that last hit for a completed initial pass, but
Love to see it.
Diamond Mayhem putting up another 4.
They have a chance here to come back and take the lead.
They do. Pile up here on turn 2. Big juke from Diamond Mayhem.
Beautiful toe stop work from Diamond Mayhem at turn number 2. And then we have a little bit of a jammer collision on the back stretch. Diamond getting
Diamond
back at
Mayhem. Calling off the jam.
Calling the jam, grabbing 12 points there to extend their points to 17 and 28 for Boudin. Sylveon was able to grab 4 points on that jam.
Looks like we're setting up for another jam. I thought we had 3.
Okay, just kidding. We
perhaps
have
there
another
are 4.
jam. So we do have time here. We have 5 minutes. Just kidding. That wasn't the last jam.
Woo! Another lead for Team Crawfish here.
And that's
gonna
Kick Butt
be
Queen and Raven Thunder for Boudin. Kick Butt Queen coming back, looking to get a couple of points here on the first scoring pass. But Raven Thunder is out, coming around, is eligible for points. 4 points there for Kick Butt Queen. Coming around, looking to get a couple more points on the second scoring pass. Being told by the bench coach, just run it, get your points.
Woo! And getting those points.
Found that inside line fairly easy and unobstructed.
We could see. Ooh, they're keeping this game close. Looking at the scoreboard here, those 4 points by Boudin, keeping them in the lead, but not by much. Calling it off.
And does call it. Good call off.
I feel like I feel like we're going with 5 jams.
I think so.
It couldn't be 4. That's not. It had to be 3 or 5. I don't know
Take
why.
a look at this replay of Kick Butt Queen just powering through the whole pack.
Oh, Jammers playing rock, paper, scissors here on the jam line. They had to stop because they heard the 5 seconds call. We're back into action. Quick lead
Toe
there.
stop work there on that inside line.
That's Hot Mess Express, but I think that's Sabotage, not too far
Showboating
behind.
on the back straightaway is Sabotage.
Sabotage hamming it up. You got it when you're in front of that crowd. Both these jammers completing a scoring pass here.
Hot Mess taunting Sabotage at turn number 3 and 4.
Sabotage coming into that pack side skating, but Team Crawfish Jammer calling it off.
Oh, it wasn't enough. Sabotage was able to steal 2 on that scoring pass before Hot Mess was able to call it off.
We're doing more.
We're doing more.
We're along for the ride with you.
The full time that's on the scoreboard.
I guess so.
It's okay.
Yeah. I drank no water in the first half, which is bad, but good for talking through halftime.
Right. Ooh, big spill there by Mewtwo, and Snowfight is jamming.
Both jammers out.
Mewtwo is your lead jammer, but Snowfight is hot on their tail. Snowfight does get through before Mewtwo, grabbing 4 points. Oh, no. That's got to be a power jam in favor of Boudin. Going to be a short stay here in the Hampton Inn Suites penalty box. Even the juniors or level 2s are going to be having to stay there.
Everybody needs to stay. Everybody gets to stay. Call off there. Power start in favor of Team Boudin in the green. One more jam, we are being told here in the booth. 6 is like 3 if you did it twice, so that makes sense.
And it looks like Boudin's going to put out Sylveon. Oh. Not a power start?
Not a power start. It's possible they just cleared the box since we have
Right.
an exhibition, or perhaps the entire time was served. I don't claim to know. Sylveon, again, knocked to the outside there by
Diamond
Kick
finds
Buckwheat.
that outside line right at the pivot line. Again, going from the inside to the outside. Beautiful 45 work there.
Diamond Mayhem has a huge cheering section here. I think all these skaters do, but they're definitely getting loud.
Diamond getting through, grabbing 4 points there. Sylveon on that outside line, a turn number 2, does get through, grabbing 4 points on the scoring pass. Diamond finds that inside line, coming out of turn number 2. Being told, just run it, keep running it. Hoping that defense is going to be able to stop Sylveon so Diamond can get a couple more passes. Diamond found that outside line beautifully, grabbing 4 points. I think there's going to be a comeback here. Could be.
We're looking at a comeback.
Diamond
Certainly
gets
keeping it
held up.
close.
One-on-one, going into turn number 3. We've got 30 seconds left on the jammed clock.
And a big lead change for Crawfish and Purple here. I'll take a sip of that water I was talking about before.
I'm taking a sip of this monster. Love to see it.
What a perfect exhibition, calling it off.
Oh, and a good call off, too, by Diamond. Listening to the coach on the side. Beautiful.
Wow.
Wow, 1 point game. So Boudin, let's take a look at this replay. Oh, that was Diamond coming through.
We're turning around the camera here to show you that
Look
score.
at that, 54 to 55. What a comeback by Crawfish.
I don't know how much on the stream you can hear how loud it just got in here.
I mean,
People
I
on
think
their
it was
feet.
louder for this game than
Anything?
all the other games. Absolutely.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Oh, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. Shout out to these level 2 skaters and their coaches and their fans in the stands. That was super fun. And
That
who
was
knows,
a blast.
we might see him soon on the juniors round robin at the next All-Stars.
We might. It looked like a couple of them were going to be eligible pretty
Oh,
soon.
yeah. And so talented. See, those are the exact skaters I'm terrified of. I'm like, you're the size of a thimble, and you're already really good.
Right?
When you're old enough to get into adult derby, you can be
Scary.
scary. I think it's so awesome. I'm not. Hello, we're back.
Yes, we are.
I'm Belligerent Bex.
And I'm Waterboy. And I think we got some stats here for you.
We do. Muffin Tumble, as usual, doing world-class stats keeping by hand behind us.
And I'll get it started off. So a very interesting stat. So the Glimmer for the Feral Every time that the Glimmer's been out there, the Glimmer's held Mars to only being positive by 1 point. So canceling out every point, even though I believe the percentage of leads for the Glimmer is not as high, but that's a testament of being able to get out, get quick, and run down that jammer and be able to grab a couple of points on the back end.
And we do have, the Mars have had lead 74% of the time in the first half. The penalty differential, definitely the Feral have spent a little bit more time in the box, 14 penalties, so the Mars is 9. Oh yeah, look, there it is. Nobody in serious trouble yet, which is always good to see.
4 jammer penalties each.
4 jammer penalties each, which is
one
probably
interesting
4 more
thing
than you
is
want.
going to be looking at Catastrophic. 626 with 4 penalties. That's the highest so far. So, and then Catastrophic has been jamming quite a bit for the Feral, so we'll be taking a look at that.
And I also hear that there have been 0 star passes for the Mars, which is interesting because we did have a 26% lead percentage for the Feral. So opting, either getting out immediately on their initial or just opting not to star pass. Or I think in some of those cases, since each of these teams have had 4 power jams, I know they've each had a couple power starts as well.
Absolutely.
So we'll see how these teams come out of a little bit of an extended halftime, what they talked about while they had their moment. To get a little reset. We are off already. It's Junior. Oh!
Catastrophic, able to get out quickly before even hitting the pivot line.
I'm not sure that there have not been many jams that Junior's been on the track where he has not gotten lead. So awesome work there by Catastrophic. Definitely had a little reset moment.
Yeah, I think Junior, maybe 1 or 2. This one, maybe 1 more.
Woo! There we go. Spinning toe stop jump on the first apex there.
Junior doing Junior things at turn number 2.
Exactly. Big recycle back there by the Mars pivot, forcing that call off.
Let's take a look at the start of this jam on this replay here. We're going to watch Catastrophic just find that inside line. Great O there, set up perfectly. It looks like on the line we have the Glimmer for the Feral and Larry for Mars. Larry looking for that outside line, pushing that tripod. Oh, Blocktopus actually.
Woo!
But the Glimmer with beautiful work on that inside line does get that lead jammer status.
Larry now out. That's my favorite Derby name. I'm sorry. Larry out, ready to score.
I don't know. I always think about SpongeBob, Larry the Lobster.
Yeah.
And here's a replay of that start there. Larry pushing hard against that 3 wall.
Oh, power jam. I think that was Fluffy that was managing to keep Larry, despite that strong shoulder effort there, stuck on that inside line.
Yeah,
so
it looks like the second half we're continuing with those jammer penalties.
Have a power start here for Misery Machine. It seems like Mars has a really good game plan written up in terms of offensive plays. I've seen them run a few different plays here. A whistle for a Mars blocker, sending them to the Hampton Inn Suites penalty box. We have a 2-wall here that Misery, well, now it's a full pack, working against Misery Machine on pivot line. Misery Machine looking for some points. Wow. Oh no, is that going to be another cut? Yeah, I saw it. I saw the foot go out. Now I think Catastrophic is in trouble. I think maybe
absolutely.
sitting at 6.
That's, yeah, that should be 6 for Catastrophic.
It's so hard not to watch the benches when they're in front of us communicate.
Absolutely.
It's really fun. Also, especially when the pack's on that far side, that's a little bit hard to see. Looks like we got a little issue with the stream for a moment. Hopefully you can still hear us. We'll keep talking to you, though. We are still in this jam. Catastrophic out. Hello.
Hello.
It's us right now. Catastrophic out of the box. I do hear another whistle. I'm hoping it's not. Oh, no. That was Catastrophic headed to the box, and I do think that was, yeah, I see. Which will be
Glimmer.
Which
That's the Glimmer.
Oh, it's Glimmer. Okay, the Glimmer.
So
that makes more sense.
Yeah, that does make more sense. I was thinking because Catastropic's out there blocking.
Yes, that makes sense.
Sorry about the little blip there on the stream. We got it figured out though.
It's all coming back together here. So we do have another power start here for Mars. We'll try to tell you the correct jammers this time. But you never know.
You never know.
we are trying. You do know that we're trying.
I think we got lied to by the scoreboard. I think that's what it was.
That happens every now and then. I feel like I've seen Anus on the track in some capacity every single game this weekend.
Yeah.
So Anus is also playing.
Anus is also
and
playing.
reffing apparently in every ref crew. And the halftime exhibition. Good for you.
Right. Good for you. Get that skate time.
So we got.
Should be MC Jammer.
And it's Peaches and Scream, I think.
Yeah, Peaches,
yes,
and, Scream and MC Jammer.
And MC Jammer.
Only remember it because it's 1-800.
Oh my God. I'm losing it. The Glimmer's out of the box. With, I believe, helmet cover in hand here. Not looking like the Glimmer's going to go for looks like the Glimmer's just trying to get through with that helmet cover in hand. Good little step over there on that last hit by the Mars pivot to complete an initial pass.
We'll get it right here in a second.
We also do have, that felt like a very brief power jam. There's a lot going on. Peaches and Scream coming out of the Hampton Inn Suites penalty box, who I believe was assessed lead. Peaches and Scream was assessed lead before getting that penalty. So we have a full 2-minute jam here, about 43 seconds left on the clock. Oh, and Peaches and Scream headed. Let these penalty box timers live.
Right? Give them a break.
Huge shout out to our NSO crew being worked to the bone here at that front desk of that Hampton Inn Suites penalty box.
Exactly.
So another power jam here within this single jam. Technically the third because it was a power start with the Glimmer in the penalty box. Now back-to-back penalties for Peaches and Scream. The Glimmer completing, I believe, the second scoring pass here, that last one. Looking for more here. Jam coming to its natural conclusion. We'll see if 3 points up there for
all of that action and 11 points?
11 points? This is pretty good.
0 for Mars.
0 for Mars. Hard to score points when you're not on the track. And we do have Peaches and Scream standing in the Hampton Inn Suites penalty box. Whispering a little bit now because it just got really quiet in here.
Yeah, I don't want to be screaming.
Benches in front of us. That is my delusion that everyone's listening to me only. I'm like, obviously they're paying attention to what I'm doing. We have Catastrophic. Who is headed to the Hampton Suites penalty box. Peaches and Scream getting lead. I'm not, because of the confusion before, I'm not 100% positive what penalty Catastrophic's on. Definitely we're looking at the danger zone.
Absolutely.
We're on the highway to the danger zone.
I like that reference.
Back block call on a Mars blocker here. Peaches and Scream working that. Ooh, little spinny. That was beautiful. But getting absorbed here. Oh, beautiful out of the box. Catastrophic. That was the initial pass, but just totally caught those Mars blockers. Not saying, oh, wow.
Oh, look there.
Oh, that was awesome. That was beautiful. Forcing the call off there. So maybe that was not. So let's see here. On the replay, there's that big apex jump. And I believe that was actually Catastrophic's scoring pass. I thought it was waiting
4
to.
points apiece there for each team.
Is that correct? We definitely have Junior out there.
And Catastrophic is back out there.
Yeah.
6-2-6.
It's interesting.
Again,
Well, I
those
mean,
Juniors'
Catastrophic.
energy.
Yeah, they're Catastrophic is having a really, really great second half here. So I understand that decision. I worry about the penalty. Wow, keeps it inbounds. Emphatic 4 in the sky there from the jam ref. So that's a 4-1 jam.
I hope we get to see that again.
I do too. Here we go. Let's see. Is this it? I believe
think
so. Here goes Junior hitting that outside and big old jump.
Ooh.
Staying inbounds. We do have an official review called here by. It is Mars. So we will find out. I don't know from whom. We will find out what they are requesting.
And this official review brought to you by Crash Course.
Same one going down there. Do you want to go?
Crash Course helps busy roller derby athletes increase strength, conquer self-doubt, and create the habits of high performers to become all-stars and MVPs on the track and in life. Want to make 2-minute jams feel easy? Visit CrashCourseRollerDerby.com for a custom plan with derby-specific workouts, nutrition strategies, and athlete mindset development curated by experienced team of certified personal trainers who are also experienced roller derby skaters. Life is a contact sport. Win.
Muffin Tumble heading back here to tell us Fighting Girlfriend, our head ref, was saying. Okay, so Mars is requesting a cut call on Catastrophic on that apex jump that we saw in the replay. It's our head ref, Fighting Girlfriend, about to tell us, I believe.
Oh, there's the replay there on the screen. So the call stands.
Right, the no call stands,
So no cut track assessed.
So Mars will not retain their official review.
I mean, I just don't think there was enough time for a skater to establish getting up, getting out of bounds. I mean, I think that's why that call would have stand.
Yeah, and of course, one of the things with official reviews in roller derby is there has to be substantial. You have to be able to confidently So if none of the refs saw what you're talking about, it's not going to get overturned.
Right. I mean, I could see where it was, especially with our replay, being able to see the knee pad kind of coming out there maybe, but.
We have replay. They do not.
Exactly.
We do have Junior out. Already scoring points here. Oh, it's Larry. I apologize.
Larry. Beautiful defense there by Fluffy.
That was a risky hop back in, but I don't have the right angle on that. One to beat for Larry. Does so successfully. We do have a star pass here for Farrell to Eagle Eye. A destruction call here on Mad Max from Mars. Another whistle in the pack. We're having
that's going to be a power jam in favor of Mars.
So Eagle Eye, who is now jammer of record after taking a star pass for Farrell, headed to the Hampton Inn and Suites penalty box.
Tried to get away with that one.
Doesn't always work. And we got Larry skating unopposed right now.
Larry does call it, and that's going to be a power start in favor for Mars. Let's take a look at this replay here.
Larry hopping back on the track there. Nice hit out.
Very big hit out.
Big drawback.
And that was from Fluffy again. Fluffy has been all over the place on this
Yeah,
Farrell
Fluffy's
defense.
having a really, really fantastic defensive game. We do have Eagle Eye, looks to be still seated in the Hampton Inn Suites penalty box, so a power start opportunity here for Misery Machine.
Don't have lots of time here to work. That Farrell defense trying to hold Misery Machine, but was not able to. He's coming back around on this scoring pass. And that's going to be a back block assessed to MC Jammer, who is a blocker currently.
And we have Eagle Eye back on the track. Misery Machine working against the 3 feral blockers that are currently on the track. Getting around on the first apex. Eagle Eye looking for a little bit of help. Ooh, wow. Nice job staying in bounds there. Still just getting recycled on the Mars. The relentless. Ooh, stepped out. The Mars relentless recycling defense while Misery Machine gets through for another 4. We're at
12?
at least, math. At least 3 scoring passes. I'm not sure if that was the 3rd or the 4th. It doesn't always
Yeah, this is going to be the
reflect
4th
it immediately.
one, I believe.
4th one. So we do have 46 seconds left in this jam. We did have a star pass here to, I believe is that the Glimmer? Did we have a star pass? Or am I making that up? I might be making that up. No, I think we did.
There is a star pass.
And I think that is, it is
The
the Glimmer.
Glimmer as the
they
pivot, so
put the Glimmer out as the
Glimmer
pivot.
now
One to go.
has the
Wow.
star
That
shot.
was nice little toe-stop work to get around that last. I think it was Mad Max, perhaps the last Mars blocker. Nice hit out there.
Wow.
That was a lunatic with a beautiful hit, but
A jam there by the Feral. That's a perfect example of when brute force doesn't work, give it to the pivot and just finesse it.
and that's exactly what happened. But incredible jam there by Misery Machine putting up 19 points. Big jam.
Crazy.
Back into action. I believe we have
Looks like MC Jammer for the Feral. And Peaches and Scream for Mars. Good bridging there, trying to get the best of that pack, trying to hold back Peaches and Scream. Not able to.
skate off on the track.
Having some gear trouble there for MC Jammer.
Didn't catch exactly what's happening, but MC Jammer's skate is not where it belongs, which would be on the foot.
On the foot. I believe that's how we wear those.
I think that's what they're meant to be used as. So Peaches and Scream here with a bit of an opportunity.
Killer Queen with a big shove to another blocker to get that, to get Peaches and Scream on that inside line, but wasn't able to hold off Peaches
MC
from
Jammer
getting 4 points.
looking for the pivot here after that equipment issue. Nice, but holds on to the star. Little star stash moment there. Oh, we have another mascot in the room. This is not a tournament if you have a fear of mascots. There's a, what is that? A dinosaur. I forgot the word for dinosaur. It's running around right now.
We do.
There it is.
We have a T-Rex right there.
Where are you going? Oh, in the other corner.
Hello, friend.
Jumping up and down. It's pretty cold in this building, so I feel like the mascots kind of have the sweetest deal.
Look at the T-Rex.
Oh, big shout out to everyone who has horrified us with mascot activities this weekend. I've seen a pizza, I've seen the gator, I've seen a jumping T-Rex. We're back into action here, and that is Junior doing that signature Junior move off of the line. We have Lunatic with the Jammer helmet cover off and going for the stash. I think stayed in bounds. I believe so. Nice. So the stash didn't work out perfectly because they picked up on it, but it looked like the Mars blockers had kind of preemptively attempted the run back. But Junior there putting up 8, I believe. Here we have the replay. Is this the off the line Junior Classic? It sure is.
It is.
That sounds like a lunch special. The Off the Line Junior Classic.
And we did have a penalty assessed to Eagle Eye at the end of that jam, and that was a high block. So Eagle Eye's going to be going to the Hampton Inn Suites penalty box.
And wearing that pivot helmet cover, so Catastrophic up against Larry. We've seen this matchup a couple times. Larry now taking that inside line. Ooh, but Catastrophic right behind. Oh, no. Yep, getting called on a track cut there. That is Catastrophic.
Ooh.
We're either at 6 or 7 at this point.
Yeah.
Hopefully 6. Larry threw for 4 shaking off hits on that first turn. It's either 6 or 7.
I know. You have access to the.
I don't.
I think they do over there if you want to see. Muffin Tum will go and check on what number penalty that is for Catastrophic. Meanwhile, Larry making work of that diminished feral pack. Ooh, nice hit and drawback there by
Eagle Eye.
Who else? The defense getting a little bit more locked down now as Catastrophic heads back onto the track, but Larry completing another scoring pass. I believe, as far as I'm aware, we still have not seen a star pass.
What about Catastrophic? 8-2-6. Or 6-2-6.
Calling off the jam before Catastrophic can put up any points. See this replay. I think this is going to be Larry running up the inside line for lead at the start of this jam.
Yeah.
That is
5 for
big jump.
6 for, yeah, and they're high scorers. Amazing scorers.
So looking at the penalty tracker, the Glimmer has 5 penalties now, so is definitely on that highway to the danger zone.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, there it is.
It was a foul out. No, I'm confused. This seems.
That's 7 now. 1, 2. The Glimmer fouled out.
Oh.
Yeah, evidently. Oh, okay. It
He's
looks
there
like
right
the
now,
Glimmer
which
may
is-
have gotten an in sub on that last penalty, which would add up then
Oh,
to
yeah.
7. No, I believe you. And
Yeah.
then we're at
Just happened.
6 for Catastrophic.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty brutal blow here to the Feral with
your 2 highest jammers, one's fouled out and the other one is definitely in danger.
big danger. We got about just less than 12 minutes left in this game, but there's still plenty of talent left on the Feral.
And this is a crash course timeout. Tired of second guessing your training routine? Visit crashcourseroller-derby.com to get custom plan to increase strength, conquer self-doubt, and create MVP habits. Life is a contact sport.
Win. I think they might be rescinding.
Total points, 56, 28, and they're about to be gone.
Well, actually,
So-
from what I heard, from what I'm eavesdropping about,
Ooh.
I think it's possible that the Glimmer's in sub got
Redacted, maybe?
perhaps. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm just watching. Maybe not. I'm trying to see. That's what I thought I overheard, but
Can we take a look at that penalty tracker again, possibly? Yeah, there it is. Yes,
okay,
it
so
was.
they did take
redacted.
away that in sub. So we're back at 6 apiece for the 2 highest scoring jammers here for Feral, which is not good
little
news,
better.
but much better.
Little better.
Much better. Of course, I suspect we'll be seeing them a little bit less with this much time left, but it does mean you can kind of get them some track time after a few more jams.
50 of these 96 points for the Feral have came from the Glimmer.
Hell's Bells jamming, I believe, for the first time this game for the Mars, getting the lead, but Lunatic about a quarter track behind. Wow, through the pack there on 1 foot. Lunatic's going to perhaps grab some points there, too. I think that was friendly fire. I couldn't tell. Wow, this is moving fast. Both the jammers out. Junior headed to the Hampton Suites penalty box, I think maybe for the first time, but as a blocker.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I believe so.
Hell's Bells first time out. Junior's out as a blocker in the penalty box.
They're just switching skaters everywhere.
It's like we've seen a few inverse jams this weekend where they send out jammers as blockers, send out
Right.
blockers. I love when teams do that. It's so much fun.
Well, I know
All right.
MC Jammer's definitely been doing blocking and jamming and pivot, so
Yeah, MC Jammer definitely another triple threat. The jam was called there. I see 3 up. Looking for that wristband color. I think that was for that was for the Feral.
So
we got a 7-8 jam.
we got Catastrophic back out there, even though in trouble. Penalties.
10 minutes to go, and we got Mad Max jamming for the first time for Mars. I've seen Mad Max out there as a blocker many times. That's good to see. They had actually, oh no. That was Catastrophics. Seventh penalty.
That's number 7 for Catastrophic.
So prior to these past 2 jams, Mars was sticking to a 3 jammer rotation of,
right,
or maybe 4 jammer rotation of Junior, Peaches and Scream, Larry, and Misery Machine. So now adding a few more folks into the mix with a nice lead here. And Mad Max is lead jammer right now, looking for an additional 4 points. That's going to be... Oh, no. That was the Glimmer. That was the Glimmer's 7th penalty. So, whoa, 2
that's
skaters.
Number 7 for Glimmer, too.
And Catastrophic taking advantage of the last moments here.
With a big apex jump, says, if I'm going to go out, you better see this. Wow.
Oh, that was fantastic. Checking out this replay.
Let's watch this here.
This was Mad Max, and then that out of the box.
I mean, that's half of the apex there.
Yeah, that was huge.
I know some adults that can't even do that.
I know many. I know one who's sitting behind a mic right now. It's me. What is so fun to watch about junior skaters as they progress is when you can see that raw talent, and then as they continue playing, and that kind of refinement that comes with maturity.
Absolutely.
Where anyone can get into it. I've seen plenty of adult skaters foul out. But that raw talent, as the game intelligence, the sports IQ grows in a young person, it's so fun to watch those incredible skills then paired with the kind of discipline that you simply have to learn and get through as a young person.
It's experience.
Yeah.
That's all it is. And I believe on that last jam, that was both Glimmer and...
It did seem like, and we do have
and
Glimmer.
Catastrophic.
I do see Glimmer skating towards the T-Rex at this moment and likely out of the room, having fouled out of this game. I didn't see if Catastrophic was also running. No, Catastrophic's in front of us,
here.
But it does still have them both. Well, Catastrophic might have like a water bottle on the bench or something.
Oh, they took one away.
Oh, never mind. They took one away.
Okay.
This is going to be a fun stats book.
Oh, yeah. It's all over the place.
Shout out to these NSOs once again. Penalty tracking.
Not easy. That's
certainly
for sure.
not ever. Definitely not in this game. So we do have 8 minutes, 37 seconds. We're in Chrissy Crash course. That is Crash with a K timeout. It is an official timeout, so I'm hesitant to start a full ad read just because it could come to an end.
Want to feel more confident when you step on the track? Visit CrashCourseRollerDerby.com for a custom plan to increase agility, level up your laterals, and be the skater everybody wants in their pack. Life is a contact sport. Win.
Oh, we are... The skaters on the track were in a circle getting ready to spin, and then our amazing jam timer said next whistle ends the timeout, and they all went, no! So hopefully we'll get to see them all dance together at some point. But woo, quick lead there.
Wow.
That is Misery Machine, who's also had a really, really fantastic game for Mars. Several double-digit jams as far as I am aware. We do have Eagle Eye taking a star pass. Oh,
wow.
That was an awesome hop there.
You know, and that's the first time I've seen Misery Machine take that inside line.
Yeah, Misery Machine really likes the outside. Ooh, another apex jump there, and manages to somehow stay in bounds. We got the Feral bench in front of us, not pleased with, I guess, that apex jump. If you watch what the jammers from both teams do in terms of going through the pack, I have noticed that the Mars skaters tend to go for more running up the line, toe-stop spins, and we're seeing a lot more big apex jumps. Everyone doing a little bit of everything, but it's fun to see like a team identity.
Well, you also see that with just the overall blockers and whatnot.
Yes.
For Mars, they're a lot more confident in their jammers, being able to make the moves up the line, stuff like that. So they're not playing as much offense, and they haven't needed it. And then the Feral, you see a little bit opposite, a lot of offensive help, and that's where some of those penalties are coming in too.
Yeah, absolutely. And Mars has quick offensive plays. sometimes you can see the jammers call for them, so that offense just hits really quick as well. Like I've seen them during the power jams and when the jammers have a bit of space between them.
And that was also a star pass to Eagle Eye.
Yes. Getting hit out on that turn 4-ish, but Misery Machine racking up another double-digit jam here. So the for the juniors games, announcers, wow, big hit. Who was
on
that?
Misery Machine.
I would love to see that.
Oh yeah, let's see that one again. Here it is.
Who it was. Ooh, an official review.
Here it comes, right here. That was hip-to-hip contact by Pinka Vicious.
Yes, Pinka Vicious with an awesome perfect
by
clutch
Pinka
hit
Vicious.
here.
And this is going to be a crash course timeout for official review.
We'll see if we can. We'll also find out for you what's going
on. Crash course helps busy roller derby athletes increase strength, conquer self-doubt, and create habits of high performers to become all-stars and MVPs on the track and in life. Want to make 2-minute jams feel easy? Visit crashcourserollerderby.com for a custom plan with specific derby workouts, nutrition strategies, and athlete mindset development curated by an experienced team of certified professional trainers who are also experienced roller derby skaters. Life is a contact sport. Win.
So we are waiting to hear here. Oh, all right. Fighting Girlfriend. So it sounds to me like Farrell's requesting an illegal contact penalty on the jammer of the last jam. That was Misery Machine. Just judging by what I saw on the bench in front of me, I think it was for that apex jump that we saw. There's that hit again.
There's that hit again. But I think you're right. It's
yeah,
that
it was
apex
that apex jump. Right after that apex hop, there's a Misery Machine. Kind of stepped over the apex here on turn 1 and then again on turn 2. And
is this it here?
Yeah, I think that's what they were looking for. Yeah. Not sure. We'll see what the outcome is here.
Definitely some contact with the right hand in the mid-back area of that blocker, but
yeah, I
don't know
see it going. Yeah, I mean, it certainly wasn't super obvious or egregious or anything like that. So we'll see what Fighting Girlfriend and the crew have to say. Also, at the very beginning of this break for the official timeout, I want to give, if anyone at home is watching, for number 24, Hasselhoff from Mars. The skater did turn around and wave to the camera, so you're getting some love at home. Okay, so the penalty will not be assessed, meaning Farrell will lose their official review, but I did hear them returning to the bench saying that both the bench for the coaches for both teams agreed that it could have been.
Yeah.
But it is up to the refs, and if they don't have a consensus that they all agree that they saw something, there is no instant replay.
Yeah, no.
So we do have
Eagle Eye out there.
Eagle Eye starting as a jammer. Of course, we did lose the 2 highest scoring jammers here on that. Oh, no, we didn't. We only lost. Did we? I don't remember what ended up happening. I believe we lost both the Glimmer and Catastrophe. We at least lost the Glimmer because I saw the Glimmer leaving. So now we see Eagle Eye jamming, getting lead first time starting as a jammer. Well, Eagle Eye started once as a jammer, but it was because they took a star pass and then got frozen in the box. But
right,
starting
as the original starting jammer.
And we do have Peaches and Scream, who is one of the rotation jammers
Beautiful
here for Mars,
line
stuck
work
behind
there
the
by
3
Eagle
wall.
Eye on that turn number 2.
Ooh, that was really impressive by Peaches and Scream staying in off that hit just by an eyelash. The eyelash thing is new after watching Johnny Weir in the Olympics. He kept saying, like, just by an eyelash. And I was like, I'm stealing that.
That's a good one to steal.
Yeah. Got that replay.
Look at that line work there at turn number 2.
And awesome by Peaches and Scream there, staying in bounds. Jammer high 5.
And we got just a little over 5 minutes left in this game, so we'll see a couple more jams at least.
We have 2 feral skaters in the Hampton Inn Suites penalty box, one standing, one sitting, and a quick lead there for Punisher. I believe also jamming for the first time for Mars in this game. And we have a star pass attempt here. It's Lunatic that started as the...
Wow.
That was awesome. That started as the jammer for... Oh, we do have a star pass. That is...
Number 9.
To Chupacabra. But we also have Punisher coming back around, looking for some points here. Oh, nice hit. Who was that? That was Fluffy, who is having a really great game.
Chupacabra sliding in backwards, expecting that call off. Didn't get it, so.
We'll see. Here's our replay. The Punisher.
Punisher on that outside line with a little.
Nice, just running by.
Nothing there.
So the announcers do not pick MVPs for juniors games. So these teams will pick them for each other. If it were me, I would be thinking about Fluffy for sure for MVP.
Absolutely.
Fluffy's having a really
100%.
great game. But they're all having great games. So I love seeing what the skaters on the track choose because they're the ones that are out there getting the hits and giving the hits.
And you got Eagle Eye again as the jammer.
And Larry jamming. Well, Larry headed to the Hampton Suites penalty box. I believe that was a cut track assess. So we have a power jam opportunity here for Eagle Eye and the Feral, but very strong recycling Mars pack here right on the first turn. Able to juke around that inside. Late hit there by, I believe that was Mad Max. And Eagle Eye coming back
right
around.
Before that, good offense there by Catastrophic.
We have, okay, so Catastrophic. All right.
Catastrophic's over there as a
still
blocker.
in. And we do have 4 on the board here for Eagle Eye, but whoa! Larry out of the box running up that inside line on the far straightaway, forcing the call off from Eagle Eye. Here's a replay. There's that offensive hit. There's a really nice offensive hit there by the...
And watch right there, Catastrophic just boom.
Yeah, and Cherry Bomb got a nice offensive hit in there too. So we have 2.5 minutes left in the game. Junior hopping on the track here as a
So we'll have at least
blocker.
2 more jams.
Whoa! Oh, big hit there by Junior. Junior can do it all. And we have Peaches and Scream as the jammer of record whistle on the track. All right, lead jammer assessed to Peaches and Scream here. Looks like we have MC Jammer, who almost had a little freedom there before taking that hit from Junior. Looking for Chupacabra for a star pass. Chupacabra getting recycled there or drawn back by Junior. So not able to complete that star pass, but it was enough of a diversion with some of the pack focused on separating the jammer and the pivot that jammer is able to get out. Ooh, and 2 skaters from Mars taking a seat in the Hampton Inn Suites penalty box. Oh, they.
Wow.
Was that might have been friendly fire? I couldn't tell. We got a whistle on the track. We'll see what that is. Is it going to be a low block? I think perhaps a low block assessed there to the, the Punisher from Mars. So they are in that spot right now. I see Peaches and Scream spreading out that feral pack now. It's just a little bit hard to see when they're on that far side with all of our amazing officials in the middle of the track.
I think MC Jammer is just winded after that hit.
Yeah, I mean, that was brutal. End of a long game, too.
Absolutely.
Period clock only has about 40 seconds left on it here.
Jam clock has about 15 seconds now. And that's going to be a timeout from Mars.
I think it's a, I think it might be a down skater break, so I'm going to cut this for a moment.
I saw those memes Almost there. One more jam.
You know, and then I got like.
We have a meeting, you know that, right after this. Right here. You'll have time.
On the next game.
He's doing MVPs.
Okay.
So go pee right after, and then we're meeting right here.
Oh my God, Thin Mint left us code.
Go to those bathrooms.
I didn't even. Oh yeah. They're right there. We're only going in there because then there's like.
It's a single stall. But there's two of them in that hallway at the end of that hallway. Like if you go that way, one to the left, one to the right, one says THA or whatever, then there's one and there's one. So there's 3 doors, 2 on the left. Shit. Single stall. No break. But I've been lucky pretty much almost every time that it's been in there. I think it was either. I'm not gonna say. Is that what those are? Yeah, those are.
Are our mics on?
Yeah.
Oh, we're hot. Are we here?
Yeah, our mics are on.
We were talking about peeing the whole time. Hello, audience. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Okay, we're not on a hot mic talking about peeing. Just like a hot mic of us both being like, I have to pee so bad.
You're welcome.
I did it one point, Sarah.
You're welcome.
I don't know what it was. Because I'm assuming it was on the screen. And I know that was the game.
I haven't. I hope we got a little bit of a break because I think I'm on. Oh, that's how it's pulling up.
Yeah, there'll be a little time.
And a big round of applause for MC Jammer getting up on her own power, able to go over there, get further checked out by the medics.
And shout out again to Acadian Ambulance Service for providing their medic knowledge for us. Sorry, I was mid-sentence and there's now yelling in here that completely broke my brain. It's like, what are we saying, everyone? Oh, next whistle starts the jam. I think we've all, if you play roller derby, we've all had at least one time out where they rolled the whistle and for some reason everyone was ready to play. The juniors here not doing that, even though I was fooled by it. And we do have Lunatic jamming here for Feral Hellspell's second time jamming for Mars 2 to beat here. And, oh, I don't know. I feel like they went out. Is that going to be a cut call? Yes. I believe, or maybe it was a blocking with the head assessed
blocking with the head.
To the jammer. So Lunatic here with a power jam opportunity. Another, is that going to go to Junior? Junior's stop block, I believe.
Yeah.
Pivot of record here. So both helmet covers going to take a rest for Mars in the Hampton Inn Suites penalty box. Lunatic getting recycled. By the way, the period clock has expired. Nice. And that's going to be Lunatic getting lead. Mars has been absolutely dominant. What's that word? Dominant this game. And so it's really nice to see in that last jam, Feral Skater getting lead. Both these teams have been amazing, but, you know, I think a lot of it, Mars played a cleaner game, for sure.
Very, very clean game, yeah.
But another shout-out, again, they had a great, Feral had a great win yesterday. Both these teams had great wins yesterday.
Lunatic's going to call it. Said I had enough.
Me too. That was stressful.
That was stressful. There was a lot there.
Great game for both of these teams. Final score is still unofficial. It is currently 333, angel number here, for the team in white that is Mars, headed here from Maryland and their beloved flag. And
their beloved flag.
Doing handshakes here with the more local team, Feral, from the Red Stick Juniors team here. Awesome game. I'm pulling up to tell you what's on next. That's going to be at 4:40. It's our open division game, 3rd and 4th place game between Team Puerto Rico and TBD.
Awesome. And with that, we get our final score of 140 for the Feral and 333 for Mars. And I'm Waterboy.
And I am Belligerent Bex.
Thank y'all for tuning in, and we'll see y'all shortly on that next one.
Can you see me? I'm waiting to be discovered. Meet me where the untraditional is traditional. Dare to go bold? Come find me in Louisiana's Cajun Bayou.
right helmet is super important to me because I'm a big fan of my brain and I want to protect it.
I'm gonna plug in the new deep cover helmet because it's amazing. That's the one helmet that I feel like I can adjust like perfectly and then I don't have to worry about it.
Your head, your noggin, that's your life. When I play, if I am thinking about the game and not thinking about what I'm wearing, I am on fire.
Our heads are so important, so I think it's really important to have a helmet that fits you. It just feels like nothing's on my head. I feel protected. It's definitely a great helmet. It feels like it was made for me.
This fits my head. I feel really safe in this. I can adjust it on the fly. It also comes in a lot of cool colors.
It feels very snug. I don't know, it's not like a tight helmet, it's like a hug that just has so many fitting arrangements that it changes everything.
It landed where it needed to land, protected me at the back of my skull. I just never felt more safe than I did with the deep cover.
The smaller shell size means that my head is not 12 times bigger than it should be. It feels snug, it feels safe. When I tried it on, I was like, this is the greatest helmet of all time. I'm never taking it off.
I think Triple Eight is doing an awesome job of listening to the skaters.
They're listening to the athletes and they're listening to the things that make us feel safe.